Welcome to the Eclectic Thrifter and Crafter, where we thrift and craft with purpose. It's Tea Tuesday. Or in my world, Crafty Tuesday. Today we're having constant comment tea. Hello. Well, I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. Thank you so much for stopping by and joining me for a cup of tea. My guest last week was Darren Scala. Our project for today is inspired by an item that's in his personal collection. Today we're going to make a mini feather duster. I'm using part of the book cover that I thrifted last week to make the cone in which we're going to insert the feathers. This is a little corner of the book cover I purchased last week. I'm in the process of remaking the hat box, and this was one of the remnants, and I thought I'd go ahead and make the feather dusters. This is a quilling tool, and this is what I'm going to use to turn the paper. And it makes a little cone. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to anchor that down with some painter's tape. Now next we're going to make the little handle for the feather duster. We're going to use a little end of toothpick and sand it down so we can insert it in the end of the cone. And make sure you dip it in some E6000 glue. Now we're going to keep our duster approximately 1.5 inches in size. That will make it to 1/12 scale, 18 inches long if it were full scale. And now we're going to clean off the feathers. You're going to want to start off with your feathers larger than they need to be. I'm going to use as many feathers as I can get stuffed into the little cone. I had originally thought of using the cone beads in the jewelry finding section, but I realized that they were going to be too big. We'll cut and sand the toothpick. We want to give it kind of a rounded shape and give a little curve to the handle. Dip it in your E6000 glue and put it in. And then you're going to want to load the cone with E6000 glue. And that's what's going to keep the cone together as well as anchor the feathers inside. You're going to trim the feathers up just a little bit and expose the quill. The quill on the little black feather ended up to be too thick, so what I did is I just glued it right in the center. Now you're going to trim your feathers, just like you do if you're getting a haircut. And it's going to be approximately that 1/12 scale of an 18-inch feather duster. We're going to take a little seed bead and put a little end on it and anchor it down with E6000 glue and let it dry for a couple of hours. When it's dry, you can sand that little tip off. Take one of your clips and anchor down the feathers, and now we're going to paint the handle. And of course we're going to use nail polish. The perfect lacquer for the hobby room. I'll make a couple more of these for my miniature build, but I'm very happy at the way they turned out. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. Please like and subscribe. Share my thrifting and crafting channel with your thrifting and crafting friends. I'd love to hear your ideas and suggestions in the comments below. Check us out on Instagram and tap that notification button for upcoming announcements of thrifts and crafts. But most of all, have a lovely, lovely day.